Welcome to City Skylines and the city of Portmont. In the last part, the focus was very much on working on the first stage of my orbital highway, which came to go round the city. Eventually, it's going to go round here as well. And we built this junction here with the view to coming out here to develop this area with a, well, I think it'd be residential, commercial. And I would like to put a university campus up here. But I do have a bit of a problem because I've put this campus down here, and you can see it says that this campus is up and running. But if I actually show you here with the unique buildings, I've got to make the Grand Library. I need 7 instances of university, but this one is not counting. And just to show you here, and it's also showing that I've got eligible people for the university, but no one's actually going to this area here. So what we're going to do is, I'm actually just going to actually let's just delete this. What we're going to do is delete this, and what I'm going to do is put in the standard university, which, see there, it still says there's eligible people. But what I want to do is, I'm not going to worry too much about getting there because I do want to have a campus up here, and I'm pretty sure the campus won't cover the unique building. But I do really want to try and get at least one campus in the city as relatively quickly as possible. So we're not going to worry too much about the education situation just at the moment. I just want to check how's elementary is marginal. We could get. And how's the high school situation? Well, look, high school is a little bit desperate. So maybe we need to get high school in there, and maybe another one over here. Let's just get. Oops. Get here. I've got a road coming out here, so I can push through like that. I think we can get away with a complex corner like that. And it's going to put another high school just there. And the other thing I also want to do here is convert this to high density residential. So we're just going to, I know some of you guys are going to say, oh yeah, you shouldn't be doing that, you're driving people away, but I think in the long term this is something I want to do. And the other thing I also want to do is clear out that and put offices on this corner here, just like that. So I just want the city to kind of grow. We got loads of demand for industry, but I think I could absorb some of that by putting offices in here, and maybe some offices by the prison. Because the main area I want to work on is here, because I want to get the infrastructure into here. I know I did say that I was going to do this off camera, but life's been a little bit busy recently, or the last few days, so what I like to do. Question is, we've got the road there. We got soil availability. I split the difference with this and see if we can come out like this and then push in here. And what I want to do is create a kind of plateau here, which will take the highway or the roundabout, not the highway, what am I on about? It's going to push this way here, and then I push into here like this. It means we're going to have quite a big slope here, but I think we'll be okay. I think if we push in a little bit more here like this and come out a bit more like that. Now I'm going to use this tool, and I must admit I'm not a big fan of this tool. It can create some fairly unusual kind of effects. That's probably the polite way of saying it. I'm just going to and just fill this area in. I just want it to be flat enough that it's the same as up here. Is just to take the edge off that slope there. It's very steep. I'm just going to push this out a little bit like this, and maybe we can just push this up here, because this is going to be my commercial area and I do want it to be. I'm just going to flatten this area off a little bit. I think if we can just run through here like this, if I go to a bigger brush, it might have a little bit slightly more dramatic effect. How are we doing? Let's go. Oops. I think I've gone a bit too carried away here. Just bring this back out a little bit like that. Bring this to a bit of an edge, and then come here and just smooth this off like this. I'm just going to bring this up like that. It's not quite as good as I was hoping for, but I think it will work. I'm just going to, I mean, at the end of the day, I can always redo it. One of the nice things about Cities Skyline, you can actually just change things as and when you want. I'm just going to come from above. I think if we put a, trying to think, oops, we got a bit of a water problem here. Like that. No point having a high school if it's not connected to the water system. Back to what I was doing. What was I doing? Okay. Yeah, I think if we go there, we're going to put a 180. Oops. Let's have a 180 here, like that. Put you up like that. That's going to be right on the edge of that escarpment. That's going to be a pain. Well, we might as well do this one first, because if it doesn't work, if this doesn't work, there's no point carrying on. I want to bring that down like that. So if I can't connect this in, I'm going to have to redo the roundabout. Yeah, slope too steep. I should have known that. And let's trim this back a bit. Okay. Just flatten that off the back. Take this back a bit. That's. I think what I'm going to need to do is hook you about there. I'm just going to smooth this out a little bit more, and then maybe actually we're just going to bring this out a little bit more. Give me a bit more space to put the roundabout in. I think so. I'm just going to come like that, and then going to just smooth this off a bit more and just work up like that. And of course we're going to have to blend this in a little bit more, this a little bit more like that. Okay, here we go, second attempt. And sometimes this is what you got to do. You just do something, and if it doesn't work, you just go back, delete it, and redo it again. And I suppose one of the problems was I came a little bit too close to that edge. Back to the curve. Gonna whack that in. That, and the game is just going to strike this down here like this now. And try again. That's not exactly square, but then who cares? It doesn't have to be square. There's nothing in the rulebook that says this has to be 100% square. That's better. We've now got a connection there. The next thing I want to do is do the highway connection through here. We'll go with a sound barrier. Let's just come up like that. And yeah, I think that will work. Actually, let's just pick the high school up. I'm going to move you over a little bit. Because what I would like to do is have this now come in here. And we go back to straight. Just take off the snapping. I'm just going to put you there. Then we're going to bring a double highway out like that. And hopefully this will connect through like that. That will then give this connection here. Actually, let's just zone in the area. And what we're going to do is keep this residential here. This is going to be commercial, like that. Yeah, maybe a little bit of offices in between. And then my campus is going to fit in this corner here. For my first major university, will just come in like that. Yeah, I think that will work. And what we're going to do is just strike off a highway or a road here. Let's just go this way. Nothing says it has to be. And I think if you can come to about there. You can come to about there. And you can come to about there. And hopefully this will connect up. I insist you connect up. Put that back there. So we've now got the connection here set up. And of course what we will have is this road coming this direction, but what we're going to have to do is tidy up the river there a little bit. Just keep looking at this industry. So what I want to do now is just work on this area here. Let me just think about this. I think what we're going to do is we're going to come. I'm going to do something which I haven't done for a very long time. Come out like that. Come out about like that. Come out about like that. And then what we're going to do is come in like that. Then reverse this direction. Like that. And then what we're going to do is come up here like that. And you know, come over another section like that. So what we're going to do is create an inroad like that, and then another inroad like that, and then I'm going to upgrade you, reverse the direction like that, take out that area there like that, and then the idea is we're going to get a kind of one-way system going here, but so that the industry can cycle around here like this. And what we're going to do is come out like that, and you can come up like take that off. I'm just going to have a little bit of an overlap like that. And this is going to be my, we can say, my dirty industry. Oops, we're getting low on water as well. We're going to need to, okay, let's just push out here. Oh, I've got no good snapping on, so 440. Just going to zone over this area here like this. Again, there's a very good possibility I will move this again. So we got that up, naturally up and running. And I think what we'll do is, do we have any plazas? Yep. I'm just going to put a plaza on that corner so that I can have a power link through there for that. Right. I think the next thing I need to do is start working on the commercial area here. Because we've got demand for commercial. I think we're going to make this look. Now, I don't want this too close to this junction here, so I think if we come out like that, maybe come out like that, and come that way, and this way a little bit, and like that. And I think we'll just push this out far enough so that I can make the connection there, like that. And you can connect through like that. Thank you, game. And you can have to connect like that. And then, of course, what we're going to do is zone in lots and lots of high density up here. Of course, we're going to have exactly the same problems over here. I think I'm just going to push this across like this, and we're definitely going to have to work on the water, and it's going to come back like that and like that. Now, I know some of you will be thinking, well, that's a long way away from the residential area, but by the time we get the metro system sorted out and in place, it will work. Great. We're gonna have to hook that there, aren't we? Not an ideal situation, but eventually, once we unlock this tile here, we'll be able to. Right, we've got water shortage. I think we can get a couple of more towers on there. See, how's the power? Check here. We're good for power. We should be good for water now. And we've got no power up here. Famous last words. I think if we... No, I'm going to be working that way. So if I... just going to shove you into... Actually... yeah, that will work. And then it means that we can take that out. And while I'm thinking about it, we got plenty of cash. We got over $1 million in cash. I think we're going to work on the metro system. We got this line coming out here, we can drop our metro station in about there. That can come across to about there and come down to, so people can go and visit the prisoners. This is a caring. I mean, I'll probably be putting in another metro line there, so we're just going to hook this up here, and this is going to get a bit dicey because we managed to get the connection in. Now in theory I should be able to hook this up and drag it up to here, but it never works, so sometimes it's just easier to delete the line. So I'm just going to pause and delete the metro line, and then what we're going to do is put them back in again. Metro's by far the best way to carry people around a large city. I'm just going to hook that up there, that up there, that up there, and eventually we will probably, we got the line there, and as this expands I may put another line in there. Like I've got some flooding going on. Yeah. So got a little bit of depression here. Wasn't a problem. I mean I've got my flood control center here, so these guys should come down and deal with that. Here they come. Here comes the flood control crew. And what you will see if you watch these trucks, they will, as they come down, say this one here, you'll see they will slowly pick the water up. I think what I will do is just gonna make this goes fairly small, and what we're going to do is just push this water out of this area here. In fact, I think maybe it's time to just put in, tidy up this bank like this, and just push this in, go to the larger brush for the moment, back to a smaller one now, and we can just fill in the river that side, and bring this up like that here, come through here, just keep filling the river edge in like that, and just on this side as well. And then what we should be able to do is just take off the that might cause a bit of flooding, and then that should constrain the river. And the next thing I want to do is going to get university campus in, and university, and what we're going to go for, we got liberal arts, brass or engineering, I think trade school. I think we're going to go for liberal arts. I'm just going to put a I think we can get a road coming up through there. Wait, go away. Now I'm not going to worry too much about developing this up, because as I said, I want to unlock the other buildings. What we'll probably have is we'll get maybe we'll put a couple of dormitories just here, and we'll get a study hall there, Drama Club. I'll put the groundskeeper just there. Actually, we could probably get the groundskeeper on that corner there, and we'll get a Drama Club maybe just on this corner here as well. And of course we have to hook power up. I think there's a we might. Wow, I think we're just going to hook across like that. And we got the commercial here. Actually, there's. I don't think even the commercial want to. So I'm just going to put some offices here, and I think we'll push this back down through here like that. We can get a little bit more commercial through like that, and it's a bit rickety. And we're looking good. We're looking good. And again, while I've got the pressure from the I'm just going to convert this to my density here like that. Just keep putting the pressure through this area here. Well, that road's not complete. Okay, we just knock that. Actually, just knock that through like that, and then put that there. And what we can do is just put a small amount of residential through here like that, and then just going to put in that area there like that. That'll get this growing quite nicely. And now getting traffic flowing in here at the university. Let's have a quick check of the university campus. Right, let's get some. Don't need any policies. Let's just funding granted for. So I'm not. This is just going to be a minimal university to start with. As I say, if I come back to this building, you can see it doesn't count. Still got flooding here. Yeah, obviously. Right, so we've got a bit of a problem here. Let me just. Yeah, I think what's happened is this has lifted the level of the river. I'm not sure if I can deepen it a bit here. Over there. It's actually yeah, that could be a problem. What you've actually got here is the metro tunnel going under the river. I think I can fix this. I'm just going to pause the game. Metro tunnel, yeah. What we're going to do is take the tunnel back to about there and get out of the way. And what we're going to do is go deep and come across like that, and then we're going to come up one and actually, and then come up again. Slope too steep. Thank you, game. Just going to hook this out like that. And what I should do, if we unpause that now, go back to here, that should reconnect. And what that should do now, we've got a bit of a splash damage here. But what I should be able to do now is keep back to there. Oops. And we should be able to deepen the river a little bit here along this edge. What that should do is That should stop the flooding there. Disaster averted. Right, let's just, I think I'm just aware of the time now, guys. So what we're going to do is come in here like that. To put some more. You just stick you across like that, and then you up like this. Again, if you want to slightly irregular roads, just draw them without the snapping on. You can see things aren't quite as regular. And we can probably hook that round like that, and maybe hook that into there like that. And if we push out a couple of roads like that, can do then is zone in high density here, here, coming up to about here, through here, and of course what we're going to do is put a footpath through here, and maybe another footpath through here, like that. And this is residential, so I don't really feel the need for another road here, but we could put in a footpath there. And actually, let's accept that this is going to have to become a highway. So we're going to just upgrade this automatically to a highway complete with sound barriers like that. That's not going to let me, but that'd be okay. So that's now going to come there. So just to finish this video off, we're going to across here like that and into there, because there's no point having a commercial zone if you can't. Okay, we're just going to come here, down. Actually, no. Again, this is going to come up here, connect to the university. So what will happen is anyone living in this area who wants to get to this small commercial zone and can do it. And of course, we're going to have to turn the snapping back on. And that can connect up like that. 440. Well, you can come out like that and then connect through to like that. How's my industrial area here? Is you working quite nicely? Yeah, you seem to be chugging along in a pretty good way. I'm just gonna, and we're just gonna push you up another 30 and bring you across like about there. You can come up like that, and maybe we'll get a little bit of a gyratory system going here. Come back one like that, and then it's going to, I'm not going to zone all this area in, because what I do want to do is get in around the back of here. Just gonna, because of course this is all going to be close to the highway, and residents don't want to live on the edge of the highway because of the noise factor. So what we can do is just shove in some offices there, and just to show you guys, noise, it's not that noisy at the moment, but you can see it's very noisy here. This is going to be noisy, and things are looking good. Really could do with expanding this commercial area here. I know I've said it before, but before I go, let me just work this in here. I can remember. I'm just going to pause because we're probably going to Oops, no. So I'm just going to pause because I can almost guarantee to break those power lines. So we're just going to. I think you can come there, and then go straight, and then effectively. I think that will work. And again, I don't really want to go highway as such with this. Yeah, there goes the power lines. Yeah, we're gonna have to start this side and come this way. Some. No, wait, cut it out. And so you just trim that back a bit. You can hook there. Ah, that's not gonna work. So I'll hook that back. And of course, we're gonna reverse this, and then bring you. Just like that. Okay. Just take that off, and you can just sneak into there. You get back on again. Okay, let's just take out this. And this, because it's probably colluding with that bridge. Okay, we're gonna have to. This is obviously right. That is actually elevated, so this is where a mod would be very useful, but I think we're going to be okay. And then you can come down there, and we'll just take this off as well. And you can sneak out a little bit like that. Take off there. That can come across like that, and then that can come down into there like that. And just wind everything up. Right here, there. You can come across like that. And I actually feel that. Oh, well, so back across like that. And so this now gives me a link through to here. And then in the next part, we will probably put a roundabout here, and then connect these two junctions up to here, which will then feed into another residential area here. So actually, so this will be a commercial area fed by area here. But what we're going to have to do is make sure that there's an old town connection across here to stop a rat run here. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.